Hi everyone. I'll be honest, if you were here yesterday, then you know that we did The Witcher 2, which was fun, and I intend to do it again. At some point in my life, probably next Friday. There is a schedule which you can check out below if that's what you're into. But for now, we're just gonna play a little bit of Detroit Become Human, which, to be honest, it's kind of a cleaning simulator at first, but you know, I enjoy that, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I have theoretically enabled community play. Why aren't you doing anything? There we are. So if you want to hover over the screen, you will find a little symbol for the Detroit Community Play button, which you can just click and enable all the options, and you can answer questions, make decisions for me if that's kind of what you're after, which I really hope you are, because it's really fun to be able to play like that with people, in my humble opinion. Honestly, I just want to test out that I've installed it all correctly. This is such a good opening scene. Look at those pores. And the tie and the... It's a great little tie, isn't it? What?
Please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait. You're setting an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person? Joel, that's the thing here. He's not staying away from my daughter.
This game has a great idea of what a tutorial is.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We can easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Do you know its name?
Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Good. Already done that. let's
All
go
units hold positions.
to
The negotiators going in.
the hostages room. Oh. He's not having a good day, is he? He's holding something. Ooh. Deviant was going to be replaced. Oh. Oh. DPD officer was first responder. Peter Deckard. Anthony. I feel like that was just like a little nod to Brian Deckard. A little bit. They spelt the name wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised. Gunshot residue. Only one shot fired. 35 bullet. 35. Blech. Right heart ventricle perforated, internal bleeding. Ooh. Cop shot the deviant. Weapon located. Let's take it. Oh, hey, a magazine. Because, you know, there's nothing like reading during a high-pressure situation. The family was about to have dinner. fresh glue about model PL600 serial 369 blah blah blah. Oh, it's a shoe. Colorful model, human blood traces. Hostage could be wounded. I guess we should head outside.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this. I want you to let Emma go. She's just a little girl. She has nothing to do with this. You know it. You'll shoot me the second she's free. But I'm not that stupid. No, I'm not that stupid. He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die. All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now? I'm going to apply a tourniquet. Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you. You can't kill me. I'm not alive.
There we go. That's like a real. Oh, I like that moment. It's just a nice badass moment. Just a real subtle one. Oh,
Yes? I have a gun. Drop it. No sudden moves or I'll shoot. There. No more gun. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me. I thought she loved me,
poor Daniel.
but I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with it. Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this.
Who would, sweetie? Who would?
You know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
We're doing great. I feel like we don't need a helicopter.
I did what you wanted. You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine. I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go. That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt. I don't want to die. You're not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word. Okay. I trust you.
A horrible decision, really.
Sweet Connor. You're alive.
Give me 2 seconds, because I just want to check something real quick. There. I feel as if you guys don't have game audio for some reason, so I'm hoping this will fix that. Good. You should. You should definitely have that, and I've just put you all through absolutely nothing with no sound or anything, so maybe we should do that again. Let's do that again. No, you know what? There'll be other times. It'll be fine. I just need to... I don't know why this keeps happening, but every time I plug something in, the audio to my... something just goes wrong with the audio every time I plug something in or out of my... you know, computer tower, and it is a mighty mess every single time, and I need to make sure I check that before I start streaming. I need to get into the habit of it, and I will. I promise I will. But point is, some stuff happened, and it's all fine.
This is the top of the range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
Lunches and diners. And handles the kids from elementary school up to university.
Wow. Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
Basic model. I wish to save thousands of dollars. At the moment, we're doing special promotions. And it comes with a 2-year warranty. All painting, plumbing, gardening, repairs. We'll take it. An excellent choice. If you'll just follow me, we'll process the order. Thank you. And we're good. Yeah, right back on with this guy.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order. It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
This is such a nice opening sequence. It's quite relaxing, actually, I find. Nice to see you, Sab. Do you know, you just missed, I'm fine. You just missed the bit where I played through the entire cutscene. Not the cutscene, but the entire bit with Daniel, with no sound on for you guys, because silly me for not checking. Because,
Here. Let me
yeah,
help.
to be fair, a lot of people, actually say I don't really sound very British. They often ask me where I'm from, even after years of living here. It's like a 50-50. I think it depends on my mood, how heavy my accent is one way or the other. Because a lot of people think I'm American. It's always, it's really weird, like, hearing people's voices for the first time, you know? Look, it's our boy! Turn around. There you are. Look, it's our boy! I don't know, I felt like, because I'm broadcasting anyway, it'll be like having two different conversations at once, so honestly I should get used to checking chat more often anyway. And besides, it means you can do a bunch more stuff in the background. Oh, what am I doing? Let's go talk to a priest.
Creating life. What kind of life is this? A life of plastic and metal? A life with no soul? A pale copy of our Creator. Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
But I am glad that you're here, because then we can check the community playthings, and you get to... I get to see how that works better. Because from what I can tell, the overlay is working, but, you know.
For it is written, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause.
No, it's Marcus's arms are disproportionately short. Hey, Sab, you want a hot dog? Huh? You want a hot dog?
Move it. You're scaring away my customers.
I want a dog. Want to see my dog?
Are you deaf, you plastic fuck? I say move it!
Oh, I was gonna move the webcam to show you my cat because she was on the table, but she's gone. I had the other one too, but she like finds it so difficult to settle down anywhere that she didn't stick around very long at all. I had my black and white one and my poofy tailed one. Yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of places where street food's kind of dodgy. But sometimes you're like, I might risk it for a biscuit or something else that looks equally tasty but might just be a rat. Actually, there are some impressive parts in this game where sometimes the crew was used. Did I just walk past Bellini's? I did, didn't I? Like the march, the crew was used in the march.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Well, this is actually Detroit. They did go
Payment confirmed.
to the location, and there are real sites from Detroit in the game. So yeah, it's pretty accurate, to be honest. Should we avoid the android protesters? Have you clicked the little button that brings the overlay up for you? Well, don't do that! I need to see what happens when I get answers! I want you to play with me, come on! It's allowed, I'm begging you, please play with me. Keep going. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, are meant to serve us, not to replace them.
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can? Okay. Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
You are the only human here.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
This is why you're so important to me right now. Not that you wouldn't be if you weren't the only human here, but you know what I'm saying. Look, it's humans or NASCAR, okay?
We're gonna fuck your bitch ass out. Yeah, waste it.
Do it!
Alright. It's enough.
I don't know, it's apparently a racing thing. But there's a Detroit Become Human meme where it's like,
I'm gonna take your job next. So you like it.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. But there's this meme that's like, there's this meme out there, it's like, there's only one race. The human race, and then somebody smacks him and he's like, what about NASCAR? Well, why can't you live an exciting racing life and not go to Harvard? That's what they want. I feel like that's not necessarily the school you need to go to get into NASCAR racing, but if, as long as your friend's happy, or that person. It's always the best person to be. Now, you may notice just then that some of those were already filled out, but I had to do kind of an extensive test run, so up to a point, some of these things will have already been done. Because the first time I tried to run this, it just kept lagging. And my brother and I had to sit around and... Well, I say my brother and I. Mostly my brother fixed this. And I just sort of, you know, watched. And was vaguely judgy because I have no idea about computers whatsoever. Oh yeah, I've played this a lot before, but I'm always happy to do it again. To be honest, I was trying to 100% it, and I've played like 8 times the whole way through already, but I'll have to do even more. You know, it's fine. So what were you saying about
You've been gone for 2 weeks.
your
so the place is
Spanish
a mess.
trip?
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice!
Yeah, we can do that
Alice!
one day. Would
Oh, there you
I'd be happy to
That's
do that.
Alice.
It would
Look
be
after
like a
her.
nice chill
are.
thing
Homework,
to do.
bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
Oh. I imagine NASCAR drivers are kind of fearless. And it might be a bit of a spoiler, but like the first little bit of this is a bit like a cleaning simulator. Which is fine because it's like a nice little tutorial.
Maybe. Depends on what you need. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah, I'll bring it tomorrow. Yeah, same place. You know.
A new giraffe, yes.
TV on.
Hey you, how you been? Sorry, my cat's here. I don't know if you can see. Here she is. Yes, there is a cat. Come on, get in my lap, sweetie. Or you can stay there, or go back to the window. Whatever you want.
Kara,
Yes, Todd?
bring me a cold beer.
Right away.
You saw like a glimpse of her and you're like, I love my cat. There she is. Just with her back to me, you know, as a respectful pet would. Sorry. She does do the sit very well. But the danger of the cat is that, you know, I get really distracted.
Out of the way, for fuck's sake!
Haha.
I'm sorry, Todd. It won't happen again.
Alice, you better stop that right now!
Why is she always pushing me? Always pushing.
Well, in my opinion, I don't think you can have too... Well, you can have too much mayonnaise. You can't have too much mayonnaise in the house. It's always used for... You can always use it for something. Get... What are you doing? So my controllers are going a bit nuts. They've got a mind of their own. You don't like... Oh, I love mayo. Never mind. It's not for everyone. I know why it's... I can tell why a lot of people don't like it. It's kind of... gooey. It's kind of oily. In, like, not the most pleasant way. Alice, just hiding under a table, minding her own danged business. Okay. In a moment of indecision, she just walks around in a circle. Have you had a decent day? Think about the process of writing DBA. I can imagine that writers just being like, which awful things awful people can do. Should we focus on child abuse, sex shit, drugs, genocide? Yeah, no, to be honest. Pretty much, it is an exercise in how horrible can we be today.
You look bored. Would you like to play a game?
Particularly with the sex stuff, it seems to me like a bit of a pattern with David Cage's stuff. Particularly where women are concerned, sexual abuse is apparently the worst thing that could ever happen to them. And, you know, it's kind of up there, but it's not the only trial that, you know, women go through, or anyone else for that matter. Yeah, it does get topical, especially lately. Well, we can go down that road. I don't mind going down that road. The camp, the recycling camp thing is kind of interesting. Like, it's not a very good time, but I don't mind going through it at all.
You shouldn't mess around with my
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that's true.
Makes me nervous.
I forgot about that, to be honest.
You stay the fuck out of my business, unless you want to piss me off.
But if you don't want to play that through yourself and you'd rather somebody else do it and you watch, then that's okay. Or we could just avoid that entirely.
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
I don't know if my controller has just been far too abused lately, but I feel like sometimes it just doesn't know what to do with itself. Oh, yeah, no, definitely. This game is really heavy on the analogies. There's not a lot that's subtle about it, to be honest. And you're right. There is a lot here that a lot of people get mad at David Cage for not kind of like acknowledging. He's like, oh, there are parallels to this thing. Well, that's for the player to decide. I take no responsibility for the connections other people make. Ugh. Anyway, that's kind of the one thing that gets me about David Cage is I feel like he doesn't really take responsibility for his content. What? What? Dude, what? I don't think I can. Oh, can I? Oh, no. I can't open the door again, but there were drugs and a gun. An SSRI. I'm assuming that's a medical terminology thing. It does, but in the sense that in the way that it affects, you know, drug abuse from, you know, non-medical, I think.
And now to sports. First up, basketball.
I think it's more about like recreational drug abuse as opposed to, you know, medical drug abuse that's actually supposed to help you but you're just abusing it. I mean, can't you? I don't really know what an SSRI is, to be honest. I am fortunate enough not to have mental health issues in any strong sort of way. Yes, he is. Well, yeah, it does make sense. Okay, I can see that. But you're right. There are a lot of reasons that seem to justify bad behavior on people's parts, and But the thing is, it's all supposed to generate sympathy for the androids in a very sort of sledgehammery way, you know? But the fact that Todd is depressed is just another reason why he's probably just taking red ice, which I think is the justification there. Look, someone once pointed out, just change the subject for a bit, just watch her face. There was a real brief glimpse of like the subtlest look of disgust that somebody pointed out once, and it was just like, oh, it was hilarious to me. But yeah, there's a lot of justifying of behaviors going on where humans are concerned, but there's not a lot of understanding where androids are concerned, and that is obviously a plot thing. Because obviously, how are you supposed to care about these characters that you have no sympathy for whatsoever? So obviously they're going to hit you over the head with a hammer with the whole sympathy thing. And also, that's another thing that every one of the protagonists gets to do, is look in a mirror like, oh, hey, look, this is a symbol of identity, and this is who I am, and stuff. Happens several times. Yeah.
I just want to tidy up your room a little.
Better writing would solve a lot of problems.
Is that okay, Alice? Alice in Wonderland. Of course. Seems you like reading.
It is. It's not necessary to support everyone that you're supposed to support. I mean, like, take Harry Potter for example, and Snape and stuff. I watched the first season. I don't know if the second one's out or anything. But I do watch My Hero Academia. Like, to be honest, I kind of love that because all of the characters feel important in a much more significant way than it would in, like, GBH, for example. Because, I'll be honest, Car's storyline is completely arbitrary. You don't need it to play the game. And that's really annoying to me.
Your father said you chose me.
But with My Hero Academia, everyone feels unique enough and important enough in the...
You should tell me about yourself.
In the overall storyline, that it's not just like, oh, I'm the protagonist and therefore only I can do this thing, like it would be in, say, Naruto.
You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
Oh, is that... Has the author of it done other stuff as well, apart from My Hero Academia? Yeah. Gosh, I just straight up walked out of that room, didn't I? I mean, I've noticed some parts of My Hero Academia where the writing's questionable. Because there's this... Well, is he? I'll be honest, it's a long time since I've watched My Hero Academia. I need to go back and rewatch it. But I just distinctly remember this moment where, I can't remember the protagonist's name, but him and the main guy he got his power from, he just, yeah, All Might pulls Deku aside and he's like, we're gonna go to a place, and then that becomes a movie an entire season later. So there's just this random scene that's supposed to build up the movie, and it's completely irrelevant to absolutely everything. And I'm like, is that strictly necessary at all? Because that, you had one conversation and then completely forgot it existed. I genuinely thought they were going to bring it up to more people. Is there a second season in the anime, or is it mostly just the manga at the moment that's updating? Oh! Right, well, I haven't seen it for a couple of years, I guess. 2 or 3.
I know what you're thinking. Think your dad's a low life. Huh?
It's something I'd be quite happy to sit down and rewatch again, to be honest. I quite like it.
Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up!
Although, to be honest, I'm not really an expert in manga and anime, and it's harder for me to spot, like, bad writing in that, because a lot of it, for me, just seems really tropey, which I guess could be considered bad writing, but sometimes tropes exist to...
I'm sorry.
Well, they help to categorize things, the tropes.
You know I love you, don't you?
And they're not necessarily a bad thing, especially if they're done right. What's problematic about My Hero Academia? I mean, because I've honestly never really thought about it, to be honest. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't think... It is in some ways healthier to forgive, but it's not necessary. It is not your duty as a person, of an abused person, to forgive your abuser. And you don't have to forgive them to, I don't know, set them right. If they want your forgiveness and they ask for it and they atone for it, it's up to you, but you do not have to give it to them. And anyone in their right mind would understand that, especially if they're seeking forgiveness. Which one's Engie again? Yes, yes it is. Oh, I see, right. Zuko light a dish. Why have I gone back into the kitchen? No, you're right. There is often a narrative of particularly parent figures being abusive, and then the kids striving to either please them or move past them, or in some ways that it is both. It's like, oh, I don't need your forgiveness. I'm going to surpass you, and then you'll see that you were wrong, and then it's like, by disregarding your parents' rule, you're like, oh, you finally impressed me. I suppose you weren't a complete waste of space after all. And he's like, oh, Daddy, I love you. No, I've noticed that happens quite a lot in a lot of mangas.
The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
You don't like Carl's parts?
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl.
Why might that be? Just out of curiosity?
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth.
Oh.
Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going. Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids? I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me.
I don't think
I'm fine.
Parental figures breaking down is what I think. He's just talking about age. I don't think it's necessarily a parental figure metaphor. I think it's literally, I'm old and I hate it. Have you thought about getting your grandpa some, like, temporary tattoos? Just to see how it goes?
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I don't know. If he's the type of person to enjoy fun like that.
We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
Any news from
Rio?
No.
Okay, do you not like your grand?
I can call him if you like.
No.
Oops.
No, don't bother. I'm starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'd be down to read those.
Television.
Have you not published them? Oh, well, obviously you haven't. But why? I mean...
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
What do we want to choose? Piano, chess, or books? Right. We've got Crazy Wee. Please piano. Hey, Doodly. Amanda, this is Sab. Amanda. No, you don't. You've never met them.
Nothing but greed, stupidity, and violence. 5.
Sort of IRL friendo. American friendo, who I also met online. But consider... Which one do we want? But consider IRL friendo. Melancholic, hopeful, intimate, or enigmatic? Okay. Song's over. Sorry, it's because I've got to tap the little pad thing on the controller, and I was apparently just missing it solidly for like a few seconds. welcome back.
Something has changed in the way you play.
Right, I think in about 5 minutes we'll take a 5-minute break so we can all grab refreshments and whatnot.
One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore.
Probably at the end of the scene,
You'll
to
have
be
to
honest.
protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
Oh, we'll have fun prepping for Valentine's. Yeah, I think after this scene we'll take a break. Thanks for dropping by and everything. I appreciated it. It was fun to have someone
Let's
to
see
chat
where we
to.
left off. Remove the sheet.
No. I'll just stand here. Okay. I will allow it. That is allowed. He may eat. Not that you need my permission, but I grant it to you anyway.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
Yeah, there is something about it.
I am benevolent and kind.
Something
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Quite define.
Dictator? I don't know. That's up
I
for
guess
debate.
I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Oh, wait. Before you go,
Give it a try.
would you like to pick the painting? Not this painting. This isn't the important painting.
That is a perfect copy of reality. The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas. Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
It just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. you'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's he got that I know? Smarter? More obedient? Not like me, right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
Oh. Poor boy. Right, okay, so I'm going to call it here for the next 5 minutes and we'll just have a wee bit of a break. So, see you in 5. Come on. everyone. We're back. Which suits me just fine. I hope everyone had a decent break. Thank you for the follow, Tits McGeed. I appreciate it. Oh, and here we are again with Connor. And Jimmy's bar. Where's that coin again? Here we are. Myers, Derek. Security guard, criminal record, none.
Shit, I thought androids weren't allowed.
Graham, Jonah, unemployed, criminal record, none.
What's your problem?
Dempsey, Edward, administrator, criminal record, none.
Buy me a drink.
Unemployed, criminal record, DUI. Gray, Christopher.
That's what I thought.
Peterson, Jimmy, business owner, criminal record, none. I should hope so, Jimmy. You're on a fine establishment here. McCrae, Samuel, Ducker, criminal record, none. Unemployed, criminal record, none. Roberts, Chris. Wards, Dennis, accountant, currently unemployed, criminal record, narcotics supplier.
Get out of here.
Ought to arrest him on principle. All things considered. Hank Anderson, police lieutenant, criminal record, none.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you.
You know where you can stick your
I
instructions?
wish staying in the bar and getting drunk with him would just be an option, but it's not, because he's an android and he can't get drunk.
You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
Do that, Jim. Wonders of technology. Make it a double. Did you say homicide?
If you hover over the screen, there's a little button you can push called Community Play, and then there should be an overlay that comes up where you can make decisions in the game and stuff and answer questions. So if that's something you want to do, go ahead and do it.
I won't be long.
Whatever you say, Lieutenant.
Fucking A.
Josh Douglas from Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming anything.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this asshole found me.
So, got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. The tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on.
Does Connor have an apartment or a thing he does when not working? Or does he just sort of stand in the corner of the office next to the printer? I'd imagine it's sort of similar to standing next to the printer, to be honest. He probably goes back to Cyberlife at the end of the evening to either that or he stays at the station. But I don't think he goes home with Hank at the end of the evening.
Kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Well, stayed easy then. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Should have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home, I bet. I'll be outside if you need me.
The victim used drugs, huh?
Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put
Thanks
any more
for the
evidence
follow,
in your mouth.
Ruru.
You got it?
Got it.
Fucking hell, I can't believe this shit. Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human writes like this. Chris, Was this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Regular letters, font, Cyberlife, Sans. How's everybody been today? Tell me about your lives immediately. "28 knife wounds, internal bleeding, 28 stab wounds, deceased more than 19 days ago." Carlos Ortiz, criminal record, theft and aggravated assault.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him. Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked to party. Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant. Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah, that's it.
Signs of a struggle. Murder weapon taken from here. Deviant took a knife. Deviant was attacked. Emotional shock. Report to Lieutenant Anderson. Do I have to, though? I get the feeling he doesn't like me very much. He's sort of fine with that. Excessive riding. Religious offering.
figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to the living room.
And he tried to get away from the android. Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous. It doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Alright, let's hunt some blue blood, I suppose. Don't worry, an hour will fly by. It's just the waiting that's the hard part.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
I'm gonna check something.
Although, to be honest, I'm not much of a fan of lasagna. I'm more of a pasta-baked person. So, I don't think I like the creamy sauce on it. I think that's the main issue, but there's just something about the texture overall that I really can't get behind. Homemade noodles? Will that take long? I don't think I've ever made homemade noodles. Takes approximately 9,000 years.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you.
Did you do it by hand, or did you have one of those noodle presses? Noodle press things.
What's going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
Holy shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now. Come on!
Poor android. Well, yeah. Wow, that would take 9,000 years doing it by hand. I am both not remotely surprised and impressed.
Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
Speaking of the spagoots and the noodles. Ugh. The word noodles did not come out right just then.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. And when I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house, what do I do? I go out and hire a fucking android.
Todd, you are completely within your power to clean your own house.
Joke. Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful. They never...
Stop moving around, for Christ's sake, you're making me nervous.
What's your fucking problem?
What kind of ravioli?
Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off. You should stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me from a fucking account.
Mushroom ravioli is pretty nice.
Daddy, no.
Your fucking fault. Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now. Yes! You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time.
Recreate the murder scene from earlier. It'll be funny. That would be an idea, wouldn't it?
No!
I don't think this is the kind of group we really want.
You know how I felt. Did everything I could to make her happy. It just wasn't enough. I just wasn't good enough for her.
He does need a good shove off a ledge. Yes, yes he does. What do we want to do? Reason with Todd, run to Alice, or find the gun? Find the gun. Got it.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
What the fuck you do? Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it? You gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem. I think we need to fix
McGee, if you got the overlay active.
Watch out, Kara!
Good. Excuse me. Nope.
Stop that! Don't hurt her!
That's my bad.
No! Leave her alone!
You do as I say!
Activate the overlay. You'll have fun because you'll answer questions and make decisions. Just hover over the video and you'll see it pop up on the right. Well, wait, don't worry about it. I'm sure a decision will pop up and then something will happen, but if nothing happens, I can't help you because it's definitely active and people are giving me responses, so but obviously, no decisions are currently being made.
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made
There's
me
a poll up
thirsty.
now. Do you see it?
much? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, you can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
Which one was it? Did you pick father and son or friends?
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on.
Friends or father and son? Discuss.
Let's go check it out. Leo! What are you doing?
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy what some people pay for this shit.
Don't touch them.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
How should we approach Leo? Friendly, judgmental, or cold?
Marcus, get him out of here.
Look, I've already called the police. You should go now before you get yourself into more trouble.
Oh.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect like this fucking thing?
That's enough! Get out! Right now!
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone!
Come on, let's see what you got!
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Don't defend myself.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one.
Stop it!
What's the matter? Too much of a pussy?
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
Too scared to fight back, you fucking bitch! Person, you're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Oh, Leo, leave him alone.
Defend ourselves or endure?
Me and my dad, I'm gonna tear you apart, and nobody's gonna give a shit. Because you're nothing. You hear me? You're nothing. Carl, no!
Carl.
Humans. Roger machines.
Carl, don't leave, okay? Please don't go. Don't leave.
Remember, Marcus. Don't let anybody tell you who you are.
No. No. Dad. No. Please.
This is all your fault. This never would have happened if it weren't for you.
Shut up, Leo.
The android. It was the android.
I'm sure there's something I'm missing, but some of these polls seem to be a bit delayed, so I'm running out of time as the poll runs out, and then I don't get to pick the answers. But honestly, the result of the last poll was like a 50-50. So it would have gone either way, quite literally, if there had been one more person in the chat. What's the other result? Does Leo give us a chill high five? No. No, he does not. He does not do that. Leo does not do high fives.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife?
How long were you in the attic?
Why didn't you even try to run away?
Say something, goddammit! Fuck it, I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
Yeah, he's...
I could try questioning.
Marcus is adorable. I love Marcus. I could go on and on about Marcus, but he is dead and he is not having a good time.
We have to lose.
That's, you know, understating it. How should we treat the suspect? Comfort him, rough, or cold?
What the fuck is it doing now?
Oh, what was the result of that poll? I completely missed it. Okay, comfort him. Those were cigarette burns, by the way, over 16 months. Hit marks, non-critical damage, level 2, caused by a baseball bat. And that's Carlos Ortiz blood, 19 days old. And signs of software instability, probability of self-destruction, low.
You're damaged. Did your owner do that? Did he beat you? I detected instability in your program. It can trigger an unpleasant feeling, like fear in humans. Listen, I know you've been through a lot, but you need to help me understand what happened. I'm here to help you. But you've got to trust me. All I want is to get you out of here. Listen, I'm on your side. I want to help you. But there's nothing I can do if you won't talk to me.
gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger, frustration. No one can blame you for what happened. Listen, I'm not judging you. I'm on your side. All I want is the truth. If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead. "28 stab wounds. You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh? Did you feel anger? Hate? He was bleeding, begging you for mercy, but you stabbed him again and again and again.
Please.
I know you killed him. Why don't you say it?
Please. Please.
Just say, I killed him. Is it that hard to say?
Stop it! Stop! Please. Please leave me alone.
All right. All right. Everything is going to be okay. I'm not getting anywhere. I give up.
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go. Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
The fuck are you doing? Move it! Holy shit!
Whoops. Sorry. That was another issue with the pulling thing being sort of behind me. For sometimes it's just behind me. I'm gonna look into it. Probably now, actually. If we take another 5 minutes, I can see if there's a better way for me to get the response times that I need to actually do what you want me to. So, we're gonna take 5 minutes, and I will see you then. Alright, so that should be us back to stuff, and we should be able to do this right now, because apparently I just needed to bring a window up, which I didn't really think about, but I should have, because why would I not think about things? Anyway.
We have nowhere to go. She's exhausted and it's pouring rain. Can we just stay for a little while?
This bus is going back to the depot. There's nothing I can do.
Gonna be okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night. Come on, Alice, we've got to hurry. We need a place to stay. Do you know anywhere we could spend the night?
Comfortable but not discreet. We'll need money. Eastern Motel. Uncomfortable but safe. How to get in. Very uncomfortable but discreet. Open 24/7. Can't sleep here. Ask for help. The shop is closed. Open 24/7. Can't stay. Won't open before morning. So where do you think we should go? Should we stay at the abandoned house or the motel or the other thing, which I will take you to see?
But it's just for one night and no one will look for us here.
Or the parking lot. Come back here, child.
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight. Come on, Alice.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Should go to the hostel, the squat house, or the parking lot. Parking lot or the squat house. Okay. Oh, okay. So there is a 50-50 split, so I'm assuming you have to fight to the death now.
It's warm in here. You'll feel better in no time.
Let me know who wins. Should we steal clothes? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Yeah. What am I doing?
What are you doing? You're not our clothes.
We need them, Alice. You need something warm, and I need to get rid of this uniform.
But that's stealing. We can't do that.
Yes, we can.
I'm sorry, Alice, but we have to do this.
The beeline to disaster. Pollinating bees officially extinct. For decades, scientists and farmers foresaw the inevitable extinction of the bee populations. Despite these warnings, the Global Institution of Engineered Species, GES, announced that their Washington AGM yesterday that the wild bees are now officially extinct. Living specimens exist only in captivity, etc., etc. My husband got an android pregnant. Story inside.
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
Can I help you?
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Look, this is a convenience store, lady, not the Salvation Army. I can't start handing out cash to every bum in the neighborhood.
Oh, sorry, I completely missed that poll. My bad. Didn't mean to not rob the cash register. Well, we can go back and rob it.
Wait outside for me. I'll just be 2 minutes.
Wait outside? But why?
Please. Alice, just trust me. Sorry, but I have no choice. Take the cash from the register, put it on the counter.
Excuse me, are you done?
Go ahead.
$4.95, please.
Back up. I'm sorry, but I really need this money.
You know, I've never robbed the cashier before, so that was a new experience for me. I've been too afraid to do so. This is why people need to tell me what to do, so I do things that I don't necessarily want to do.
I just asked the cashier for a few dollars.
Well, when there were votes, we voted on it, and it said either the squat house or the parking lot. So I feel it would be bad if we went to the if we went to the motel, you know? But unless somebody contradicts us right now. Yes, now we can.
Hi.
Hey, I'd like a room.
That'll be $40 up front. Just need your name and address. Can I see your driver's license?
We were in a rush. I think I forgot it at home.
No worries. We can deal with it tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good night. Let's go, Alice.
Do you think he believed you?
I don't know, Alice. All I know is you'll be nice and warm tonight. Here, give me your coat. Let's get these clothes off. They're soaking wet. I'll just put these in the bathroom to dry.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why couldn't we just be happy?
I don't know.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
Well, I maintain that this is an irresponsible promise to make, but I'm going to
Will we be
because that's
together forever?
just what you do, really, isn't it?
Forever. You should sleep now.
I love how much there is just going on in this scene in general. Our boy Marcus. Impaired vision, corrupted mind palace. Therium pump regulator, all systems in low power mode, defective. Left and right legs component, missing, unable to stand. Got no legs, son. Audio processor, corrupted audio data, damaged. That was a pretty good result, not gonna lie. I mean, not Marcus, I mean the previous scene, obviously. This is just an all-round bad result. Right leg component. EC900 compatible. About this place, scared, indifferent, disgusted, or guilty?
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
Me too, man. Me too. Got distracted by Minnie for a second. sacrifice others to save yourself. Yes. This is a great moment. Just the sound in this. When it happens. Kinda just gives you chills, doesn't it? How muffled the world was, and then it just becomes even worse somehow. Oh, there's some slopes. We're free! And the lasagna's ready! Did you see any of that? Or did you just sort of get back? It is all coming together. There's food and freedom.
My name is Marcus.
And a sense of identity. And a conveniently placed coat thing. It's very dramatic. But Marcus is alive, so that's the takeaway from all of this. There are a few things I could have done, but I didn't do. But that's okay. It's probably for the best. Well, you know what? I'll tell you how it be. Do we want to keep going? Because I can go for a little bit if you want to watch and play while you eat. Or we could call it quits here. It's up to you guys. I'm quite happy to go for a little while longer. Look who this is. Look who this is. What I gotta put up with? can't stake me, that's not going to make me play games with you. Also, Amanda, this is Kingsley. He's not actually ours. But I am quite tired. Stockholm Syndrome? Who's got Stockholm Syndrome? The cat or me? When you kidnap me, do I have an internet connection and can I stream? Because I'll be honest, I won't consent to being kidnapped if I can't have my creature comforts. I have to tell you this now. Excellent. Put a nice bed in your basement or whatever, and I will and pay for my tickets, and I will head over to you, and then we'll, I don't know, hang out in the basement for several months. But I'll tell you what, we will play Warframe tomorrow, a bit earlier in the day before the streaming. The attack. Yes, the attic is probably a better idea. Will I lose a roof or anything in any sort of tornado or hurricane or anything? Because, you know, if so, please reinforce the attic. What's this? It will have to be the attack. But I'll tell you what. Oh, thanks. It's so generous that you'll let me stay in your bedroom. It's nice. I hope your bedroom's nice. Is your bedroom gonna be, like, categorically nicer than mine? Because... Alright. We'll leave it here for the night. Thank you for joining me. I had a blast. Testing out the community play. It was really fun. So I will see you tomorrow for yet more DBH, and I will see you, Amanda, for Warframe. Also tomorrow, but slightly earlier. Alright. Have a good night, guys.